Okay, so this is the Predator PDL. This is the new Predator PDL. And you guys already know that I already have experience on this one. And gosh, dude, this kayak makes me smile, dude. It's a really good kayak. Can't wait to get the new one. So changes, if you guys are unfamiliar with the changes right now, just, you know, this isn't like super high production. I'm just taking you guys off of just my first sights. If I miss something, I do apologize. But they've added a couple things that I'm super stoked about. So first thing is that right there. See, that used to actually be a solid base, but you technically had to drill through everything. You guys saw my installation video where I had to use the Railblazer expanded tracks, which work fantastic. Haven't had any issues with those whatsoever, but it's good to know that they integrated that, so it's just one less step you have to worry about. Beginning to rain a little bit. So another thing that they've added to this kayak that stands out immediately, I don't think this is the right drive. I don't think this is the right drive. The drive is still very good. Moves, man, this kayak does. With the other kayak that I was just on, with the Topwater 10.6, I can cruise the speed, but I'm just using a little bit more effort. This one's just cruising, coasting, and you're getting it. Now there is a new rudder on this one, so let's go ahead and jam her. Let's turn her. Let's face you forward. Let's see what kind of response we get out of it. Let's get straight first, and let's do a hard turn. Now, as you can tell, this is obviously a larger kayak. It's got a more defined keel, so it tracks a lot better. It takes a little bit more to turn, but that's just sort of what you get the longer your kayak gets. So that's pretty normal. Obviously not as quick as the smaller one, but that's just physics. You can't argue physics. So I am enjoying this. She stops just like the old school, but she's dressed up like the new school. That's how I would describe it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Predator PDL has really made all the right moves, I think. They've upgraded that rudder. I don't feel a difference, so that's fine. You got your same rod holders, flush mount rod holders. Same functionality there with raising and lowering your rudder. But they have added something. They've changed something, and this is what I'm talking about, dude. This is so small, but effective and very useful, and that is that they have added an extra rod holder right here. This is gonna go forward, so you know, this is just kind of perfect, right? So you'll see me, I have rod holders here, and I will still continue to rig that up the same way, but this one right here is just like, if you're just kind of like fighting a fish, you know, and you're just cutting that slack, you want something real quick that's just flushed in, it'll get as low as possible, and I think that's a perfect, just put me in a restful position and let me handle my fish kind of scenario. So that's cool. Not something you'd want to troll in, obviously. I mean, I guess you could, but it just wouldn't be the most convenient way. Install your rod holders, flare them out, especially if you're going offshore. Looks like they've kept the same plates, mounting plates. That's fine. I haven't had any issues. It's been a year now. I haven't had any issues with these mounting plates. This is where I like to put my camera booms. I wouldn't put electronics there. I do feel more comfortable putting electronics right here. But I think for just some soft installations, you are going to be perfectly fine with that. So, okay. This is what I was interested in seeing, because one of the things that I really glorified on the Old Town and Ocean kayaks is their hatch, their click seal. But this is a different click seal. This really isn't a click seal. This is just a, I forget what they call it. You'll have to forgive me on that, but this is their new bungee system. to hold down their hatches. Stability, it's great, man. I don't think you're gonna get, you know, nothing's gonna change on that. Everything's the same as far as that. Cup holder looks like it's gonna be a little bit bigger. Handles, everything's the same. Looks like they have also put in some foam here all along the insides of this kayak, except for the back, which I don't think is really a necessity. Still got your, I call that the butt hatch. Wonderful side pockets. Man, dude, if you're like me and you just like to be barefoot, that's the way to go, dude. See, it already comes with this. So just my quick thoughts on the Predator PDL, the new Predator PDL, man, it's a no-brainer, dude. They've improved the kayak, they've added features, they've made it a little bit more convenient to rig, and they've dropped the price, dude. That's something I just don't understand. I can't comprehend it, but bravo, dude. Anytime you can upgrade a kayak and lower the price, I'm all in. I am all in. This is probably one of the best boats now, like Cadillac style boats that you can get at a really good price, and has lowered the price. So awesome.